Have you ever wondered about the origins of the sun god Apollo, one of the most celebrated deities in Greek mythology? Well, let's delve into that story, shall we? Apollo's birth is a tale as captivating as the god himself. His parents were Zeus, the king of gods, and the beautiful Titaness Leto. But their union was not without turmoil. Zeus's wife, Hera, in a fit of jealousy, denied Leto a place to give birth on terra firma. So, Leto roamed the earth, heavy with child, until she found refuge on the floating island of Delos. Here's where it gets even more intriguing. Apollo has a twin sister, Artemis. She was born first and, would you believe it, assisted in her brother's birth. Talk about sibling support. And so, under an olive tree on the small island of Delos, the radiant god Apollo was born. Apollo, even at a young age, proved himself to be a formidable force. Picture this, a young deity no more than 4 days old, already embarking on a journey that would define him in the annals of mythology. Our young Apollo, son of Zeus, found himself facing a monstrous dragon named Python. This wasn't any ordinary dragon, mind you. Python was a fearsome creature sent by Hera, Zeus's wife, who was none too pleased about Zeus's infidelity that led to Apollo's birth. Now Apollo might have been young, but he was no ordinary child. He was a god, after all, possessing strength and abilities far beyond mortal comprehension. With an unflinching resolve, Apollo stood his ground against Python, his golden bow and silver arrows shimmering in the sunlight. The battle was fierce, echoing through the mountains and valleys, a testament to Apollo's courage and power. Despite Python's monstrous size and overwhelming strength, Apollo's determination did not waver. With a swift, precise shot, he lodged his silver arrow into Python, slaying the beast that had been sent to end him. The earth shuddered, the skies roared, and Apollo stood victorious. But Apollo's adventure did not end there. The very place where he defeated Python Delphi became a sacred site for him. He claimed the Delphic oracle, a place of prophecy and wisdom, making it his sanctuary. From then on, Delphi became associated with Apollo, the site of his early triumph, and a testament to his power and wisdom. With this victory, Apollo was not just a 4-day-old deity anymore. He had proven his might, his courage, and his place among the gods. This was no small feat for such a young god, but for Apollo, it was merely the beginning. His adventures were far from over. They were just starting to unfold, marking the beginning of a legacy that would span centuries. With the Python's defeat, Apollo asserted his power, marking the beginning of his countless adventures. Beyond his divine strength, Apollo was renowned for his many talents and attributes. As the god of music, Apollo was a master of the golden lyre, a stringed musical instrument much like a small harp. He didn't just play it, he created music that was said to soothe even the wildest of hearts. Apollo's music was not merely for entertainment, it was a divine craft that brought joy, solace, and sometimes even healing to those who listened. Speaking of healing, Apollo was also associated with health and disease. As the god of healing, he was invoked by doctors and healers, his knowledge providing them the wisdom to cure ailments. Paradoxically, as the god of disease, he had the power to bring plagues and illnesses, a stark reminder of the duality of life and death, health and sickness. Apollo was not just limited to music and medicine, he was also the god of the sun, controlling the rise and fall of the day. His golden chariot, pulled by swift horses, brought the light of day, dispersing darkness and bringing life-giving warmth to the earth. Additionally, Apollo was the god of poetry, inspiring mortals to create works of art that captured the essence of human experience. His influence over this realm of creativity allowed for the expression of thought, emotion, and the intricacies of life and death. Lastly, Apollo was revered as the god of prophecy. His famous oracle at Delphi was the most important shrine in all of Greece, where Apollo spoke his prophecies through the Pythia, the high priestess of his temple. These prophecies guided kings and heroes, shaping the course of history and destiny. Apollo was not just a warrior god. His talents and attributes made him one of the most revered gods in Greek mythology. His diverse dominion over music, healing, the sun, poetry, and prophecy painted a picture of a god who was not only powerful, but also deeply connected to the various aspects of mortal existence. Apollo's adventures were not all battles and prophecies. He had his fair share of romantic pursuits as well. The god of arts, music, and knowledge was also known for his passionate love affairs, many of which ended in tragedy, adding layers of depth to his divine character. One of the most renowned stories of Apollo's love life is the tale of Daphne, a beautiful nymph who caught his affection. Apollo, struck by Cupid's golden arrow of love, fell deeply in love with her. Daphne, however, had been hit by Cupid's lead arrow, causing her to feel nothing but aversion for Apollo. The chase ensued, with Apollo, the sun god, pursuing Daphne, the embodiment of the untouched forest. When Apollo was about to catch her, Daphne prayed to her father, the river god Peneus, for help. In response, Peneus transformed her into a laurel tree. Apollo, heartbroken, honored his unrequited love by making the laurel his sacred tree and wearing its leaves as a crown. Another tragic love story is that of Apollo and Hyacinthus, a handsome Spartan prince. Both Apollo and Zephyr, the god of the west wind, were in love with Hyacinthus. During a game of discus, Apollo, in an attempt to impress Hyacinthus with his strength, threw the discus far into the sky. Hyacinthus, eager to catch it and impress Apollo in return, ran towards it but was struck by the discus as it fell back to earth. Apollo rushed to his side, but it was too late. From Hyacinthus's spilled blood, Apollo created the hyacinth flower as a symbol of his grief. In love, Apollo found both joy and sorrow, making his divine existence all the more human. His love affairs, though filled with passion, were marked by misfortune and loss. Yet they serve as poignant reminders of the god's deeply felt emotions and his enduring presence in the world of Greek mythology. Apollo's tale doesn't end with his adventures. His legacy continues to influence our world. Apollo, the Greek god of music, truth, healing, sun, and light, has left an indelible mark on our world. His influence permeates various aspects of modern culture, from literature and art to astronomy, and even our everyday language. In literature, Apollo's presence can be felt in countless works. His tales of love, loss, bravery, and wisdom have inspired poets and writers for millennia. His stories have been retold, reimagined, and reinterpreted, each time bringing new perspectives and shedding new light on universal human experiences. His narratives continue to resonate, reminding us of the timeless power of storytelling. In the realm of art, Apollo's image has been immortalized in countless sculptures, paintings, and architectural designs. His radiant form, often depicted with a lyre or a bow, symbolizes harmony, order, and civilization. His representation as a youthful, handsome deity embodies the ideals of beauty and perfection. Every stroke, every chisel mark, every architectural design that bears his image speaks volumes about our enduring fascination with this divine figure. In the world of astronomy, you'll find Apollo zooming across the sky, not as a god on his sun chariot, but as a celestial body. The Apollo asteroids, a group of near-Earth asteroids, are named in his honor. The Apollo space program, which landed the first humans on the moon, also pays tribute to him. Apollo's role as a symbol of harmony, order, and civilization has been etched deeply into our collective consciousness. His attributes continue to shape our understanding of the world and our place in it. His lessons guide our actions, his stories stir our emotions, and his wisdom fuels our thoughts. Even today, thousands of years later, the sun god's light continues to shine on us. As we gaze at the sun, listen to a beautiful melody, or marvel at a piece of art, we are reminded of Apollo's enduring legacy. The tale of Apollo is the tale of us, a tale that is still being written, one day at a time.